'Twas the day before Christmas and all through the house. Lewis Marks here at the Rope-a-Dope Room. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Good afternoon if you're across the pond on Christmas Eve, roasting those chestnuts. Thank you for being here, and we are having some fun. It is our fourth day of the 2020 countdown, and we are live streaming straight through till we get through all 60-some singles and 75 albums that we released in 2020. So we'll be here for a while. I'd like to welcome my dear friend and compadre, Mr. Fabian Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man who needs no introduction, Fabian Brown.
The crowd goes wild.
Stay tuned for his piano set later. You can see the piano
goodness.
right there.
I don't know if you want that. Lewis.
No? Okay.
You might want that.
Do you know what I thought of this morning? Sorry, no, you go, please. I'm just full of words today.
I'm kind of riffing. I'm kind of excited here at my house. There is a lot of energy and positivity around tomorrow morning, as you can tell, being a dad of so many kids. And it's cool. I'm happy for everyone, and I'm excited. And at the same time, I'm ready for Saturday morning.
There you go. Right. Yeah. No, it's exhausting being a parent at Christmas, but it's so much fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Trying to get them to sleep on Christmas Eve is brutal, though.
It is tough. It is very, very tough. No, I'm glad to be here, Lewis. I'm excited to do day 4, episode 4 of what we're doing here. Just counting down the Rope-a-Dope releases of 2020. For me, it's been nostalgic because, again, this is right around the beginning of the year, the releases that we're showing, and I just remember it being vibrant, music coming in at the Rope-a-Dope Room, listening nonstop to all these new upcoming releases, getting the vibe in.
And then, boom!
It does bring back a lot of positive memories, and the lineup that we have today. Some of my favorite Rope-a-Dope artists. I think I say that about every Rope-a-Dope artist. But
let's run down. Just give me a quick. Who we broadcasting here today?
So we got a great lineup, and we have some people in the waiting room as well. So I'm excited about that. I'm not sure if you want to bring them on now or just wait a second, but we have Jason Miles, we have Aditya Prakash. We have Heroes, our gang leaders, Escaper, Lisa Marie Simmons, Chris Poland, and Cienfuegos coming up today. Yes.
Beautiful. I just want to say one thing before we get started. 2 things before we get started. There are going to be special things announced. We've got some things happening. An email blast just went out this morning. We've got a new capsule collection of T-shirts from Christian Scott Atunde Ajwa in the Rope-a-Dope store. That's ropeadope.com. And we're also announcing a big sale. Stay tuned. We'll tell you all about that in a minute. But I want to say this, Fabian. I was thinking about live streaming, and I realized, in a certain sense, I've been live streaming my whole life. Because I got up this morning, and I'm like, do I feel like, I wasn't feeling so great. I was like, it's kind of a down day right now, right? Self-inflicted. But I thought, I'm going to have to get on camera and, be positive. And I thought, that's what you do all the time. You get dressed up, you put on your face, and you go out and you live stream to the world. That's kind of what being human is all about. You are basically originally live streaming. So it's just a different method of getting out there. I'm not saying it in public. I'm saying it in public, right? So there you go. We'll come back to that.
I like that frame of reference. And, we are kind of live streaming on a daily basis here.
Yeah.
And I think I've gotten, I don't know for you, but for me personally, I gotten to the point where I just want to be casual and I just want to be myself. I just want to be, how I show up is how I show up. You might get,
but you can't do that 100%. You just can't. Nobody wants to hear every negative thought that's running around in your brain or my brain. I know that. I don't even want to hear it. You got to present yourself. And so we're all live streamers. Let's jump into some music real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. We got Jason Miles and Kind of New from the album titled Black Magic.
Is that where we're starting? All right, let's start there.
Up, wait. I'm sorry.
Hey, you already said it's too late. All right, we are back. That was smoking hot. We did not mean to start the show with that, by the way. We're gonna leave you with that at the end, but I think we're gonna do something different at the end. This. You know what it is? It's cosmic presence. We have in the room Lisa Marie Simmons from Northern Italy, and the reason you chose cosmically, Fabian, to play that song now is because what we're going to do now at the end of this is play a video from Lisa Marie Simmons that she presented to us last week of Joni Mitchell's River, and we'll go out with that. How's that work?
I love that audible. See? I knew what I was doing all along, Lewis.
Juggling chainsaws, cosmic chainsaws here. Lisa Marie, how are you? It's good to see you.
It's great to see you guys. I am good. Everything is good.
You told me that you're going out and doing something that I don't even understand. What's happening tonight in Italy?
So I actually am performing tonight and tomorrow night in front of real live people on a stage. It's a place that I've been playing at regularly for years. It's this 5-star hotel on the lake, and they have enough space. They've got a great baby grand and a nice big stage so people can be separate, and also they have enough space between tables that it's possible to do a show tonight and tomorrow night.
Absolutely beautiful. You know what I want to know? I want to hear from you tomorrow. I want to know what level of audience crowd noise, like annoying crowd noise, there is compared to pre-COVID. I have a sense that people are going to be much quieter and much more focused and attentive than they were.
I bet you you're right.
You're probably right.
We'll report. That's your field reporting job for tonight on top of
I will happily take that on. I will accept the assignment.
So we have a track queued up from you. The title, Fabian, because you're looking at the list.
Every Generation's War.
Would you like to pre-pave this for us and let people know what to expect from this music?
Yeah, it's so difficult, I think, to sort of classify what this is as far as the whole project. And thank you for embracing it. I'm so happy to be on Rope-a-Dope Records. I say it every time, but I can't not.
I can't
say it.
hear it too many times. Don't worry.
And Every Generation's War is just a reflection of the fact that we just keep passing on conflict from generation to generation, and we just, can't seem to get out of it. And so it's just a reflection on that and how we can avoid that, how we can change this horrible circle, vicious circle that humanity is caught up in. So that's what it's about. And then musically, it's just a hodgepodge. It's just a bunch of different influences going on inside of that.
Beautiful. Let's go.
Every generation's war, guaranteed there'll always be one more. Every generation's war, and tomorrow we're done for.
While you listen to this, my brothers, my sisters, there are somewhere between 43 and 50 ongoing armed conflicts today. Something surely is amiss. Visionofhumanity.org measures, then classifies human aggression on a global scale, seeking to make the reputably impossible utopian dream a reality. World peace attainable. Working with facts, they break it down something like this. What exactly constitutes a peaceful nation? What criteria can we use to measure how deep our penchant for devastation? Since the dawn of creation, we have had every generation's war. Our nature is generous. Every generation should have the chance to experience an altercation. Like a carnival barker, we proclaim, "Come see what greed and hunger can obtain. Forgo education for a brainwashed foundation. Feed the flames of your father's hatred. Stoke the fire of your country's catalog of complaints with no constraints." 2013's #1 leading country of peace was Iceland. Then peep at the bottom of the heap, there lies Afghanistan. Among Pakistan, New Zealand, and Ireland, there are 162 countries listed. Americans got a lot of work to do. It's twisted. World leader and breeder of war, USA, places at number 97. Now, newsflash, 2014's numbers are in, and who's at the top again? Iceland, sitting pretty, while Syria now ranks last. Where, may you ask, is America? Slipping further behind, there we are at 101. We need to lay down that gun. Long way to go before we can create heaven here on earth. We score low on all the shit that's supposed to ensure we grow, as an enlightenment, not entitlement.
Every generation's war guarantees there'll always be one more. Every generation's war, and tomorrow we're done for.
It is widely believed that peace is ideal. Why do we measure what is worth waging war for, passing it down like treasure for the next generation's pleasure? People crying out, one state, two states, my state, eyes for eyes and teeth for teeth, passed down from father to son, a patrimony of hate. Son, I love you and I treasure your life. I'll prove it. Look, here, take this knife.
Every generation's war guarantees there'll always be one more. Every generation's war, and tomorrow we're done for. Every generation.
All right. If you're just tuning in, you caught Aditya Prakash making tea in Los Angeles. So this is we're going to get to the home cooking section of our show in a moment, but just want to give props to Lisa Marie Simmons, wonderful album Note Speak, and we are popping that link. And I think, and we can announce this now, I think we're on a blanket sale on all Bandcamp stuff of 50% off at just about every single title, hundreds and hundreds of records. And that runs through till Monday. So after the show, go get that record. Lisa, just thank you so much. It's the music alone was enough of a gift to us to enrich our lives, but your presence, you're my teacher. I learned how to be by hanging with you. So thank you.
My goodness, what a thing to say. I love all of you, and I feel, it's kindred spirits. That's what it feels like to me.
I agree. So I want to welcome, thank you, Lisa, and we'll move on. Fabian, let's talk about Aditya, and what track are we gonna do, and gear shifting. I got a little emotional there. Sorry.
My mechanics on the back end dropping links and pulling up tabs, and I just want to really quickly echo your sentiments to Lisa. It's been phenomenal working with her throughout the year. Even though we haven't had a chance to physically meet in the same space, like, in the real world, all of our conversations virtually have been nothing but pleasant, in and off of music. So thank you, Lisa, and, happy holidays to you and yours, and good luck on your gig, and all that great stuff. It's amazing to hear someone have a gig here in December, especially right before, Christmas. And, my friend Aditya, like, what can I say that's not said about you, my friend? First of all, if you guys haven't had a chance to check out the album is quite phenomenal. Diaspora Kid, and hopefully I'm saying that correctly.
Diaspora.
Yeah.
Diaspora, thank you. Diaspora.
I can pronounce so many different ways. Diaspora, diaspora. I mean.
Well, how do you pronounce it?
I know diaspora, I guess, is the one.
Diaspora.
But I think there's different ways to pronounce it.
I love it. And then maybe you can help cue up the song that we're going to play, which is titled Wave for an Ocean.
Wave for an Ocean, yeah. You want me to tell you about the song?
I would love for you to tell us a little bit about the song.
Yeah. So, I mean, the whole album kind of explores my Indian classical voice along with the different inspirations. And I grew up in LA, but I was entrenched in Indian classical music, growing up in a family of Indian classical musicians. And so I never had an outlet to kind of express my LA-ness because I'm a classical musician. So this song really traces my love for Radiohead and my love for Indian music and kind of combines both. And it's the first song I sang in English. I actually don't sing in English very much. I sing in Indian languages. So, and it's the first song I wrote lyrics to. Usually I sing existing lyrical content and I tune it, compose it, arrange it in a different way. So this is my first like singer-songwriter vibe. And yeah, the song is called Wave for an Ocean. It basically says, it's talking about like an inward search and why do we settle for a wave when we can have the ocean is basically the thing.
Wow.
Amazing.
All right.
Looking out to the present of our own mind. Looking out through the present of our own mind. We see a world of pain and pleasure. Is there any more to know? Wait for an ocean, away for an ocean, away for an ocean, away for an ocean. We forgot why we came here and what we have to find. We forgot why we came here and what we have to find. The beauty outside is fascinating. The mind seduction blind. Away for an ocean, away for an ocean, away for an ocean, away for an ocean.
sorry, that was my bad.
All right, we are back, sort of.
We're here.
I got the other camera on just so people can kind of like get a different angle in the room, and I can do something like this. We got our Jazz Fest posters from 2005. We got our Obama poster up on the wall, which I'm going to replace for one of our next shows. I was gifted a wonderful framed picture of one of my heroes, Mr. SpongeBob SquarePants. You can go on my Twitter and see the beautiful framing. I'll tell you just real quick about this SpongeBob thing. So I mentioned it after a walk to my wife. She's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, "I just would like to have like gallery style portrait of SpongeBob, like next to my grandfather and Bob Dylan and SpongeBob, just like the Hall of Fame, right?" And I forgot that I mentioned that. I forgot completely I said that because I do that. I just in the moment, and then it doesn't exist anymore. But last night, gifts were given early, which tells you something about patience in my household.
We live in the same house, Louis?
So here's what happened. Here's what happened. So I get this thing. I'm like, it's this big thing. I'm like, oh my God, what is it? I don't remember. And I pull it open, and I'm like, and there's a piece of cardboard with some writing on it. And I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. And then I move that, and there's this SpongeBob portrait. And I realized that I had accidentally done exactly what SpongeBob would have done with the thing. He found the joy in the piece of cardboard as opposed to the, to the real thing. Like, I think he throws the TV away at once and plays in the box, like, for days. Like that's it, man. So I was very proud of myself in that case. Fabian, what did we just hear?
Oh my goodness, I love that story. We just finished listening to Cienfuegos. That is from the album Natural Elemental, and that is from our imprint Rope-a-Dope Sir. Mr. Todd Clouds are doing an amazing, phenomenal job out of Mexico City. And right before that, we heard Diaspora Kid with our guest who is on the line here, Mr. DJ Prakash. And before that, we heard Lisa Marie Simmons and Jason Miles, A Kind of New. And, while we have you here, DJ, I really, anytime I have an opportunity to chat with an artist, I'm always curious. 2020 has been a blank type of year, right? You can fill in the blank. And I'm just curious, what are you doing to maintain, your creativity? What's coming up down the pike for you? I know that's kind of a loaded question, but I'm just curious, what are you doing to, keep the positive vibes moving forward?
Yeah, it's been really an up and down, I think, for a lot of people. For myself, there's been moments of just loving this lockdown, like just having this, it's like almost like a romantic isolation. I get to live my artistic dream. Like when I'm traveling, performing so much, I'm like, I just want time to just sit down and like not have anything to worry about. And now we're getting it. So there's been moments where I've written a lot of music, just written a bunch. I already have enough content for my next album, which is really cool. I just need to refine stuff. But then moments where I guess we realize we're like very goal oriented, at least me. Like I love looking forward to performances or releases, and without that, you feel like you're swimming in just a vast emptiness, and it's hard to like. So I think it's important for me. Like I've been setting goals of like of things musically, and also kind of just enjoying. Playing. I bought a basketball hoop, and I've just been shooting around every day. It's like my therapy, my meditation. About half an hour. I make it a workout. I set a timer for a minute, and then I set different spots on the floor that have different point values, and I'm trying to score the most points in a minute. And I just give myself fun little challenges, and I got back into doing breathing exercises, yoga. And working out more, cooking, and trying to keep a schedule. I think that's really important for me. I notice I feel the most positive when I write a to-do list, and I try and check that off. I try and stick to a schedule because, yeah, I think not having a goal, I think that is where I set my goals. It's like that, the daily grind, setting small little tasks to do.
Man, I can so resonate with that. It's
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, seriously, thank you for the inspiration too, because I don't. It's really interesting to hear someone with all this creative prowess, someone who tours the whole entire the globe, practically, right? And for you to slow things down and to get in a space where yes, you are creative, but finding other outlets for things for you to do to keep that engine going. And really, really excited to hear what you have coming down the pike, in 2021 musically, of course. And again, thanks for that positivity. Lewis, we're coming up here on some time. What do we have coming down next for another track of music?
Yeah, man, we got to move. We're gonna bring it back to the East Coast here. Heroes are gang leaders. Tom Sayers Ellis, James Brandon Lewis, and many, many more. This collective of pointed social discussion through music. Here we go. All right, little hiccup there. Sorry about that, folks. My apologies to Escaper. We I was so excited about loading this special Christmas video from Lisa Marie Simmons that I skipped studio mode and went right to add that into my streaming software. So what would have been almost a flawless show was interrupted by our producer's trial and error yet again. But Fabian, can you run down what we heard and talk a little bit about our sales and stuff? And I'm gonna work on this video here.
Absolutely. So we just finished listening to Escaper's single that was released in the beginning of March 6th, if I'm not mistaken, titled Random Access. Will Hansa and the crew out of New York City. And we're just running down RopeaDope 2020, our releases from this year, and it's really, really fantastic and exciting. So you can head over to downloads.ropeadope.com to support our musicians and our artists. It's like a candy store of musical delight and treats in there. Earlier today in the program, we heard Sin Fuegos. We heard a track from Lisa Marie Simmons. We heard a track from Mr. Chris Poland. We heard a track also from Heroes or Gang Leaders, and we were visited by, again, Lisa Marie Simmons and Aditya Prakash. And then we started off our program with Jason Miles, Kind of New. Just as we wrap up and close out our 2020 year, I just want to, thank all of you guys who are watching this program, whether you are live or on the replay, and more importantly, thank you guys for supporting this community of independent artists and independent musicians. If there was never a more important time in history to support the arts and to support the musicians, it's happening literally right now. I mean, it's no surprise. A lot of industries have been destroyed, I'll say, from this global pandemic and other things. And but what we found is the fans are really coming out and they're really supporting these musicians. And it's just refreshing. It's refreshing for the musicians. It's refreshing for us, and it has to be refreshing for the fans to dig in and get some new music too. So,
remember when we used to say, how would you value music if there wasn't, if it was a limited supply and you just suddenly couldn't get it? And I gotta say, I'm a little nervous about what 2021 is going to look like in a lot of ways. I think there's going to be less, right? Or there's more spotlight on independent musicians who are able to create music at their home studios or through virtual means, and so a little nervous, but also excited about what's coming out. But I think we all kind of got that. We got that like, oh shit moment. Excuse the language of what if there wasn't music, and people are coming in strong and supporting. I do appreciate it. I want to say that everything is half off in all of our Bandcamp spots now through Monday as a little year-end gift, and also drive to continue to keep money in the coffers to distribute to artists. So that's important. We have some T-shirts over at RopeaDope's store, also from Christian Scott Atunde Ajwa. That's exciting, and there's going to be more of that coming in 21. And that's all I got. That's it.
That's good, Lewis. That's good, man. Thanks for allowing me a spot on the virtual sofa.
Yeah, you got it. We can bring one of these sofas and just deliver it to your house if you like. I mean, you can have the whole sofa now.
Stay tuned. Since we made the commitment to show up here for a few weeks, I got some updates and modifications coming for you, Lewis. Coming live from an undisclosed location, as you like to say quite often. But no, man, thanks for hosting this and allowing us to kind of hang out here and getting a few artists on the line. It's been fun, man. It's been a lot of fun, and from my family to yours, man. Hopefully you have a good holiday, and I'll be ready back to work on Saturday.
There you go. So just real quick, let's take a look at tomorrow. What we're doing for those who are coming in late, we're running down all the records that we released in 2020. This is going to run into 2021. And we're announcing, special new things like today's sale and Christian Scott teas. But we're going to come back on Monday, 12/28, with Malumbo, Lakeisha Benjamin, some more Greg Spiro, Chris McCarthy, Grayson Brokamp, Takahiro Izumakawa, and Badgen Talk-A-Lot. So that's what's coming up next. And we will also announce the first winner of the Big Bag of Dope. If you have shared this or commented and made suggestions to us, we will pick randomly from those names and contact you, and you get a box of surprise goodies from Rope-A-Dope. So that's that. And
I want to give a quick shout out to Bob Maginson, who is on our Facebook live stream right now. And
that name is familiar.
He's playing the game. He's requesting a track from Michael Whaling Fire Brigade. And
nice.
What I'll say, Bob, is stay tuned. We definitely have Michael programmed in upcoming episodes, and thanks for the comment and for engagement.
He's on that record. Without a doubt. All right, so
keep it cool.
So Fabian, thank you so much for doing what you do. It's been a great year. I just want to acknowledge publicly all the intense work that Fabian Brown has put in to support artists throughout the year. And if you've ever known, I don't know if you have, if you know a person like Fabian Brown who everybody likes, pop their name in the comments, because it's extremely rare. But my line is, nobody doesn't like Fabian Brown. That's just the way it is. But speaking of which, Lisa Marie Simmons is up there as well. And we had a holiday party, and we asked artists to share what they wanted with the rest of their community, with the other Rope-A-Dope artists. And Lisa Marie prepared this video as a holiday greeting, and now we'd like to share it with you. Beautiful and interesting take on Joni Mitchell's River, and all appropriate licensing is in place. Fabian, thank you.
Thank you, Louis. Appreciate you, man.
We'll see you on Monday. Yeah.
It's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could sail away on, but it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I wanna make a lot of money, gonna quit this crazy scene. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly away. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. He tried hard to help me, you know, he put me at my ease, and he loved me so not, he made me weak in the knees. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I am so hard to handle, I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I've gone and lost my best baby that I ever had. I wish I had a river could skate away home. Oh, I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly away. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry, and I made my baby say goodbye. And I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I could skate away home. I could skate away.